llamo es Brene.
Okay, you gonna introduce it like that.
Okay.
Esta
es Cinnamon J.
Whenever he says hi, it's canela.
Oh, canela.
That's cinnamon in Spanish.
Oh. Cinnamon, canela, jefe.
You gotta do the whole thing, the intro.
All right,
We hot. You can't see my E, right? Okay.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Me llamo Brene. Esta es Cinnamon Canela Jefe J. Muy bien, muy bien. Viviendo de nuevo. Hey, you doing the most? How y'all doing?
It's episode 105 and we divine. Lit.
What's
lovely.
up?
That was actually good.
That was amazing. For those of you who didn't know what she said, welcome back to A You Doing the Most. Her name is Brene.
My name is
and
Brene.
I'm
This is
Cinnamon
Cinnamon.
J. That was actually absolutely great. I love that. So you must have downloaded Babbel.
You know what's crazy? When I was growing up, I went to an all Mexican school.
For real?
And they had something called the Spanish Immersion Program. So they taught the class in English and in Spanish.
Okay.
When I was younger, I could speak some Spanish. But now I kind of just, I need some refreshers. Like, I would love to be 100% bilingual in Spanish because my best friend in elementary school, which I still talk to, she was actually at my surprise birthday, which is crazy. When I first met her, she didn't speak no English.
Wow, okay.
So, and her parents, like, they know me, they fuck with me. They still don't speak no English.
Yeah,
So I would love to go over there and visit them and just really be talking.
I think that's amazing. Yes, I took Spanish in high school, but we didn't have a merging program. It was always English.
Well, you know, it was a lot
Niggas
of,
would
like,
be failing.
it was a lot of immigrants and stuff at the school I went to. So.
I had them too, but we had separate classes for them. Like they had
Now,
like
they taught that the same class.
No, the ESL students, which is English for a second language, those students had other classes than us English speaking folks. So we was in our own class. But yeah, shout out to the bilingual folks.
You know,
how has your week been?
it has been full of work. You know, sometimes I think my boss gets a kick out of making me work so much.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like, or on the other hand, he feels like if I'm not there, the restaurant's just gonna burn in flames.
Just might.
But I enjoy my job. I enjoy my boss. I enjoy everything. Sometimes my team, they do stupid stuff, and I have to hear the consequences of that, them doing the stupid things that they do. So then it makes me want to yell and send long text messages about how awful they're doing.
Wow. Okay.
But, you know, other than that,
Everything's
great.
That's amazing. My week has been great. I have literally been just in such a great space, and I have like accomplished a few things on my vision board. And what I've done is I've broken things down because like I realized that I'll have like this whole vision or I have different things I want to accomplish, but I don't put like smaller goals to get to the thing. So I just like every month I go on my notes and I like start out the month like, okay, March goals, and I take whatever I didn't accomplish from February and I put them on March goals and I add more to like the March goals. So I just been trying to like attack each goal, like each one, like bit by bit. I'm not dating because I am serious about like focusing on myself. However, it has been fun to go on like a couple of dates here, and I have been entertaining people. But my main focus is truly like myself. Like I just want to get myself in like the best fit because I feel like once I look the way I want to look, and
Everything
I have
gonna come after.
Yeah, and I have everything else I have going on. Like I'm going back to work this week. Like once I'm back working and all that stuff, like I feel like everything else is just working itself out. Like I just truly just been obsessed with myself.
I feel that. Oh, yeah. Well, before Remy goes, because I feel like every time we do this, I'll be thinking of one thing.
No, go ahead.
Big I need to share. So the last time I went to therapy, my therapist pretty much like graduated me out of therapy.
That's
He was
amazing.
like, Pretty much, he was just like, Renee, I feel like you're in a great space right now, and you don't have to come as much as you were coming.
So now, how often do you go?
Well, I'm on like a standby basis, so I'm gonna call him when I feel like I need to go.
I think that's wonderful.
So when he asks you something like that, do you feel like broken up with in a type of way?
No, because
That's a good question.
because he was pretty much like, if you need me, I'm here.
Yeah.
But right now, because I was going to therapy, we just having regular conversation. Like, I don't have
What did you
anything-
do this weekend?
Yeah. And he can see the growth and everything from when I even told him, I was just like, I was a mess when I came in here a year ago, and look at us now.
Yeah.
And even my friends and family see a difference, and it's a blessing. So I don't take it bad. I just see it as the next thing. The next chapter in the book,
Shout out to it. Salute to your therapist. He get a lot of love on the show. He might have to come on.
Man, I tell him all the time. I told him about when we went to New York, and he was just so proud.
Oh, that's
I was just
amazing.
like,
That's amazing.
So I encourage everybody to find the right one and just to stay committed to it and see how your life change in a year. So you have the floor now, Remy. I'm sorry.
I mean, life's been cool. I've been trying to find a lot of time to play these new video games that's been coming out. I've been in Final Fantasy real hard. And they got a new game called Dragon's Dogma 2 that's about to come out. Deep nerd shit. So
Oh, I am so excited for Princess Peach Showtime to come out on the Nintendo Switch.
that actually looks pretty cool, But yeah, just a whole lot of nerd shit, a whole lot of work shit, staying consistent.
Princess Peach, she's getting her own game.
Yeah, like her own solo
yeah.
platform action
Showtime.
adventure game. Yeah.
That's what it's called.
So is she just gonna be like driving around?
No, she's like
she gonna
doing
be
stuff
fighting
like
and being a nit.
They
Did you
got
see
like
did you see the Super Mario movie?
to where she
No.
they gonna have her to where she like
Why would
got
I
different
go
like
see a Super
themes.
Mario
Like
movie?
she might be like a knight in one, or she might be like a mermaid or a cowgirl. But it's all different type of action stuff.
Okay, so
Well, in the
movie-
Super Mario movie,
Okay.
they didn't make Peach look like a damsel in distress.
Okay.
Like she was actually lit.
Yeah, she was whooping ass.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've only seen her on the video game
On the
where
game?
she's driving.
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Mario Karts. Yeah, Mario Karts.
Shout
And she's
out to
really
it.
slow, so I never pick her.
She's not slow. It's the vehicle. You gotta pick the right one.
Never pick her ass. She be stressing me the hell out. I never pick her fucking ass. So.
Bro, when I play with my friends Mario Kart, like shout out to Tony because
Oh
we
my
play Mario
goodness.
Kart, and this nigga here, I swear he got the cheat code of the car we play on the Switch. He has the cheat code because this nigga always wins. And he get like Baby Mario with like this weak ass motorcycle car thing.
They played Mario Karts for at least an hour. It had to be like 1:00 in the morning. I was just sitting there, just getting drunk, and they were living their best life. They just kept going and going and going. I said, "Wow, they're really in here playing the fucking game."
I love
Yeah.
video games.
It's fun.
I do. If I'll put, I can put it in this episode's comments, my Nintendo tag, my PlayStation Network tag, all that. If y'all want to play the game with me.
Well, if you want to play another game, you need to play Thot Shots.
Hi.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Pew, 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 pew.
We playing Thot Shot again today, y'all. Don't forget, all of her stuff is going to be in the description. She got new stuff out. So go to her website and check her stuff out because I like it. Okay, I'll go first. Okay. Have you ever hooked up with another player's family member? If so, take a shot.
I don't know Cinnamon family, but I see her taking a shot.
It was just a kiss.
Oh, that's not hooking up.
Ish.
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 I was drunk. Yeah.
Well, that's Earl Grey.
If you have a Fashion Nova or Amazon package on the way, take a Thot Shot and stop online shopping. You're addicted, ma'am.
That's not fair.
I'm taking a big old sip because I got both packages coming and Shein.
That's not fair. We have a trip coming up, so that's my excuse.
I have 2 trips coming up, okay?
Okay.
2.
Okay. Discussion card. Do you prefer eye contact or closed eyes during sex? Everybody take a shot.
Look me in my eyes and try to feel my pain. Do you know how it feels to be left out in the rain? Each and every day there's someone judging me. Story of my life and how I live in these streets.
And every day I wake up. Yep. Find out we need to say fuck the podcast and start a group. It's giving group because everybody knew where to go in the song. We bodied that shit. Okay,
that's the answer.
Yeah, that's
Look
the
me
answer.
in my eyes. I don't want to have my eyes closed.
Yeah,
it's both of them really.
Okay, both of them.
Yeah, it's both of them.
Yeah, I like both too, but I really like when it gets to that moment. Like for me, sex has to have a whole journey.
Yeah, it has to have that level of intimacy.
Yes,
where y'all looking at each other.
Yes,
y'all feel each other's heart.
Yes,
you know, I want to feel your heart. And I want you to feel my heart.
Yes, exactly. You bodied that one. Yes, I agree. I agree 100%.
I need to look you in the eyes and I want to talk to you.
Yes,
you talk to me.
Yes,
you know. Renee, you know, discussion card. Do you prefer sex with the lights on or off?
I want them to be on. Like if it was up to me, it'd be a full production. Like it'd be like literally like lights. Like they could be dim, and then maybe we could have like I don't know, but I like for the lights to be on. Like
it's like a little bit of both. Like after a drunk night, turn off the lights.
Yeah.
Hey. And light a candle.
So I was just gonna ask that though. Is if you turn off the lights, is lighting the candle still considered a light? Because that's dim lighting, and that's what I want.
I do think it's considered a light. It depends on what kind of candle. Because you know some candles are like a little duller than the other ones. Yeah. Like some will bright up a space, and some would just be like in the area, just like that little area. But I like to turn off the lights and light a candle. I get jiggy with that.
I need like just a little light, you know,
so you can see just a little bit.
Just
now,
like,
whole production, I gotta be ready for that, you know, because I normally wear wigs, and if it's getting crazy in there, that wig might just flop off.
Yeah,
you know, past episode we talked about embarrassing things that happened.
Okay,
y'all, one time it was getting a little crazy, and my wig like shifted, and I felt it, and as I'm in the middle, I just shifted back.
You never, okay, because I went through a wig stage. You never just took that bitch off and just like threw it? No, not P.D. Pablo swinging around your hair like a damn helicopter. I'm saying just like, y'all in the act is great.
No,
he doing it, and that bitch shit. You like, bitch,
I'm going to go from
shit.
Beyonce to Cleo from Set It Off, bro.
Bitch, when I used to wear wigs, I would snatch that bitch off.
I would have a bonnet on. Like, I'll go take, if I knew what's about to happen, I'm about to go take it off and put my wig on my hanger. Put my do-rag, put my bonnet on, and that's the best time right there when it's a bonnet. Yeah. But I get mad like if he grabbed me like this, like let me see your head like that, because I be like, you can feel my braids, bro. Like these bitches nappy.
Yeah, it's been times when I was a wig girl, I would throw that bitch. Like I would just be like, take this shit off. But okay, today we're gonna do the episode a little bit different because the advice that they wrote in, we kind of want to like get into it a little bit into our topics. Yeah. So I'm gonna read the advice first instead of reading it last. Okay. Let me pull it up. Okay, sorry, I should have had this ready. Okay. Hey ladies, I started following the podcast when I saw you ladies on Flip the Network. Shout out to Flip.
Yeah, Flip. Flip. We love you.
And I love the content. My question is to you girls, why do you think you're single? If the right person came along, would you give them an honest chance? And when I say the right person, not saying someone who is absolutely perfect, but they check 7 out of 10 boxes. 7 out of 10 of your boxes. Great show. Keep up the good work.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. I guess the first question is, why do you think you're single?
Well, right now, I think I'm single because I am just now actively dating. Before, I know I was doing dating all the way wrong. I would meet somebody, I would like them, and like just be like, ooh, this, this has to work, you know? But now I think I'm single because I just haven't met. I don't want to say I'm going with the flow because I'm dating intentionally, but I am actively dating people, and I'm letting the man lead more so versus me being like
dominant.
Yeah. Also, I think if I met a person that checked 7 out of 10 of my boxes and they were intentionally trying to date me, I would be 100% more than welcome, more than happy to give them an honest chance. Because also you meet people and they don't be trying to they don't even be honest with themselves. You know, so.
For me, I think that, I know I'm single because I don't want to be in a relationship. Like, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but if I wanted to be in a relationship, I can be in a relationship. Yeah. But I don't want to be in a relationship just to be like, oh, that's my boyfriend, or I'm in a relationship, and like, no, I never just want to be that girl just to be like, I'm in a relationship. Like, no,
you want something long term and with some substance. And
yes,
I feel like not all the guys, but a lot of the guys I have met are not looking for something long term. Yeah, they just want something like cool for now.
I can say that the people that I'm entertaining ish, because I would say like I'm kind of entertaining people. The thing is for me is it's nobody I talk to every single day. Hell, it's nobody I talk to sometimes 2 or 3 times out the week. Like, to me that becomes to be too much. But the people I do enjoy the most now, I think they have like the best qualities of like a person, like a partner. Like they check probably 7 out of 10 of my boxes. And I guess to answer that question, I would for sure take a person seriously if they check 7 out of 10 of my boxes. I just think it's like my boxes are kind of different than most. That to me, you don't have to check every single last one of them if you check like 2 of them. Like for me, if you check my financial box and you check my sexual box, I could filter the other boxes around.
See, I guess I'm a little different because like you have to check the communication box and the emotional availability box and I have to be attracted to you. Oh, for sure. I have to be attracted.
We ain't even having a conversation about boxes if I'm not attracted to you.
But you have to be able to communicate. And the biggest box for me is like, you have to like me. I don't want to feel like I'm chasing you. I'm not Nikki Parker. You're not Professor Ogilvy. So I don't want to feel like I'm chasing you.
Oh my goodness, sidebar. I watch the Parkers almost every night before I go to sleep.
Me too. That's like my comfort show.
Oh my goodness. I'm talking about almost between them or I put on My Wife and Kids. But
My Wife and Kids.
Shout out to Netflix for putting that shit on Netflix because I watch the Parkers every night. But back to what you were saying, I totally agree with you as far as the person has to like me.
Like once I feel like I like you more, I need to step back.
Yeah, you feel like turned off.
Yeah, it's just, I don't want to say turned off, but it puts me in like fight or flight mode. I'm like, why do I have to fight for you? You know?
For me, I feel like, I don't know, it's so crazy. This is where people be like, oh, she sounds so stupid. Like the comments, y'all come for me so hard in the comments, like, and it's so crazy because I really don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a fuck.
Bro, this is the most not give a fuck. Let me tell y'all, I don't even want to read the comments sometimes because I'm like, because I don't want to know what y'all think about me because it's gonna make me stop wanting to record. I'll be like, these people hate me.
Oh yeah,
but she don't care.
It's literally thousands of comments. It's like maybe out of the 1,500 comments that's on that clip of us when we did Flip Show, is maybe 2 positive comments.
Now, so there was some that was like,
2. Yeah, those 2 people. But besides that, I just was reading this shit like, I guess to me, for one, it really pissed me off because nobody went to go watch or listen to what the fuck I said. And then it's just like when I explained, I even got into it with somebody that I'm super, super close with. Like, that's how you think. That's how you think.
Oh, please tell me off camera who the hell it was.
I'm like, yeah, that's how I think. Like, that's the only way that shit's ever going to work for me. So, yeah. But I don't know. I just felt like, to me, a man communication is just going to suck. So as far as him being able to communicate, I don't give a damn about that. Like, I guess I prepare myself to know that a man communication is going to be horrible. That
it is.
That is
but it don't have to. But I'm not gonna say that because somebody I'm actively dating right now, his communication is so good. He's so emotionally like good. I love that.
But you want to know why? Because exactly what the fuck you just said. And I just had this conversation the other day with this guy that I'm interested. I think that is a good candidate because he like you.
Because he likes me and I know he likes me.
Yeah.
Now, the other person we were talking about.
Okay.
I actually had to break down to him. I said, I will never talk to you again.
Yeah.
And he was like, you not going to. Yes, I will.
Oh, yeah.
Because you make me feel like Nikki Parker. He was like, and he tried to make a joke like, but Nikki ended up getting a professor. Boy, go to hell. Because
after 18 years,
I'm not about to chase you.
Yeah, no. To me, I just feel like you literally do, like, and I say this shit all the time, like, everybody say what they not gonna do, what they gonna do, what they not gonna do, what they gonna do until they meet a motherfucker they like. That they like. When you meet a motherfucker you like, all that shit go off. I don't even remember if it was on this podcast or another podcast, but I think it was like something we was talking about, and it was like, would you wake up in the morning or something to cook your man? Da, 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 da. I believe I said no. I believe I did.
I had to be this one because I feel like if you like that nigga enough, you gonna get up in there and scramble them eggs.
Friday, I was gonna meet up with this guy.
Okay.
Like, and it was already gonna be late because he had got off work, I think at like 10, and he was just like, be by me by 11. I was like, okay, just some chill shit at the house. Let's just watch TV. That's chill, cool. That's my vibe right now. So I'm like, okay. I think he messaged me at like 9:30 and was like, dang, I really want some of your guacamole. Because I made him guacamole before in the past. And he, like, loved it. He was like, dang, I want some of your guacamole. And I was just like, I just replied back and said, you need anything else from the store? Because when he sent that message, I jumped in my car so fast.
I know that.
I jumped in my car so fast. I was there picking up avocados. I'm, like, squeezing them to know which ones I can, like,
girl.
So I say all that to say, like, people do, and then when I got over there, he was like, "Oh, you so sweet." He was like, "I wasn't even talking about tonight." Yes, the fuck you was talking about tonight. So,
well, too bad you got it now.
He was so happy. He ate that shit. But yeah, I say people do what they want to do for the person that they like. Because when you like a motherfucker, all that shit go out the fucking window.
Yeah, it do.
All that shit go out the window. All that. Oh, I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna. All that shit is bullshit.
Bull
when you like
crap. Bull crapping.
Yeah, I think so.
Man, what? Liking somebody had you do some stuff you be ashamed of after a couple of years. You be like, I really did that dumb I am. I'm ashamed.
Okay, well, being ashamed, let's do would you rather? Would you rather your camera roll be leaked or your text messages be leaked?
Camera roll for sure. It ain't even like I got like nudes in there, but I got like random pictures where I had like a bump under my nose and I'll take the, so you like, I'm like,
trying to see what it is.
You know, trying to see what's in there. You know, I had an ingrown hair one time. I'm trying to get a closer look. You know, it's just stuff like that. But I got pictures without my wig in there because I thought I was looking real Cleo-ish and thought that shit was funny. Mm-hmm. You know, there's pictures in there that nobody need to see, but I still will say I would rather leak that than my text messages because all my friends know all I do is hot side and text messages.
Okay.
I'll talk about your mama in a message. I'll talk about your granny. I'll go in somebody's house and be like, it's stinking here or something like.
I need to go to your text message and see what you said about my house. I'm gonna just type cinnamon in at the top and see what you said.
Go ahead, cause you gonna be like Brittany.
Dang,
ain't nothing in there. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be like Brittany. There's nothing here.
No, for me, I agree. I could leak my my camera roll because I don't have anything in my camera roll. All of my good stuff is in I have a secret thing on my Dropbox that I keep all like my good shit. My camera roll has nothing. Like I'm sure I have nudes and I have some videos, but most of them are, or I keep them in my Snapchat. My Snapchat, that shit there, that camera roll is disgusting. Like it is a disgrace. Like Yeah, if it was like my camera roll Snapchat or my text messages, I would say text messages. But my real personal iPhone camera roll, they could have that shit. My text messages is so bad. Ain't even talking about nobody because I don't talk about people. But it's just, you'll be like, what the fuck? People, and then people will find out the people that I like converse with. They'll be like, what the fuck? Like, they'll be like, wow, who would have thought?
Girl, between me and your text messages, or me and my sister text messages. Oh my God. Or even me and my cousin text messages. I think, who else?
Yeah, see, mine would be like my group chats. Like I have a bunch of like group, like my college group chat is a little wild. My mom group in Houston, that chat is a little different. So it'll just be my group chats, but yeah, but I do talk to. I text a lot of people, like a lot. It had to be like I text.
Me and Cinnamon will be sitting right next to each other, and I can't say what I want to say, so I'll send her a message. Like
I would be looking at Renee and do like this.
Yeah, I'll be like.
Yeah, we have really good conversations in the text messages sitting next to each other. That'd be really fucking great. But yeah, for sure, the camera roll. What about for you, Remy?
It's definitely gonna be the camera roll.
Camera
Now I know I got some nudes and all type of shit going on in there, but yeah, them text messages is crazy.
Yeah.
You don't need to get in there. You know what I mean, I'm already an asshole, so you don't have to find out how much of an asshole I actually am.
My goodness.
Hey, it's your girl Brene Diane. You ain't doing nothing, so go do the most and go like, subscribe, follow our page. Our Instagram is at you doing the most, and our YouTube is at Cinnamon J, Jaye, not like J like the letter J. You know what I'm saying? Go follow, subscribe, like, interact, talk to us. See you soon.
Okay, so we all watched Joe Budden and Candace. So
Unpopular opinion. I like Candace. Sorry.
That's not an unpopular opinion for me.
I like her.
I think she's a nice person. Yeah.
I think she is.
Well, let me ask you this: you've always liked Candace?
Yeah, I've always liked her because I don't have to agree with everything she say, but she's very true to herself. And when she does break down why she feels this way, it does make sense.
See, for me, I never had a thought about her. Like, I was never one of the ones like, oh, fuck Candance Owens, or oh, I don't like her. Like, I didn't have enough information to have an opinion just because I knew that she had a podcast. I knew she had a show. I knew she was part of different political parties, but I'm not super political. So I never chased any campaign that she was on to know too much about her. Like, I didn't know enough. So to me, honestly, that interview was like my whole thing to her.
Introduction.
Yeah, to her. Because I would always hear like other black people be like, oh, fuck her. And I remember she wore the shirt, the White Lives Matter and all that stuff. So I was just getting little stuff like that, but I never had like an opinion to be like, oh, fuck her. But that interview made me love her.
Yeah, Candance Owens is
I love her a lot. I do.
She's very well spoken, and she knows her shit. I like listening to people talk that make you feel some type of way. You know what I mean? Because you have to find the silver lining on what is this person saying? Getting in my feelings so much. You know what I'm saying? I like to understand those type of situations, and Candace touches on a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know a lot about feminism, but she does a very good job of breaking it down in the difference on white feminism and black feminism. And she's a good, nice listener. That interview helped me get into a deeper dive on who she is. Right. But Joe Budden has such a way of talking to people to where you feel comfortable and the conversation is seamless.
Yeah, you could tell she was so comfortable. Like, my favorite part of it was when she was talking about her granddad. Yes. Ooh. Her talking about her granddad, it like gave me chills. I was just like, oh my goodness. Like, it was just like, I actually watched it at the gym last night. Yeah, it just was so like dope just hearing her talk about like growing up and the story with the kid that did whatever to her and, well, her best friend and all that stuff. Like, it was just really, 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 really great. And it made her, I guess for the people that don't like her,
the people that didn't know, that thought she was like this monster, definitely humanized her.
For sure. 100% for sure. And it's just like, I don't know, it just was so dope. And like a lot of stuff that she said, I was just like, no, for sure. Like, she is a mom at the end of the day, raising three fucking kids.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't know she had 3 kids.
I didn't know she had 3. Yeah, I knew she had 1 for sure, but I didn't know she had 3. But she's raising 3 fucking kids. It's just like, especially today, like my son is at the age where he kind of missed all of this. I mean, of course has to learn about trans and all this stuff, but it's not as in his face as it is now for these people that got kids now.
It's definitely harder to be a parent at this time.
Oh, for sure.
Like, just because the world has changed so much.
Yes.
And the world is way more open now.
Yeah. Yeah.
People just really get caught up on her approach. You know what I mean? Not everybody's going to have the politically correct, I'm saving your feelings, you know what I mean, approach. Sometimes this is how I feel about it. This is what I see. And you just kind of got to deal with it. But if you want to have a conversation about it, I'm here to have an adult conversation. But if you're getting too far in your feelings, and now you can't have a conversation about it. So I understand, you know, where she comes from. Mm-hmm. And to stand on that point just makes you, you know, lead with your heart. So it is what it is.
Yeah, then it's not like to me, I think the other thing I love the most about it is it's not like she just had these crazy, outrageous thoughts and it don't have nothing to back it up.
They're not as radical as people was saying.
Yeah, and it's not even about it not being radical. She's so intelligent, like, and it's like everything has a backup. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, then I read this, or then I did this research, or then I talked to these people. It's just like everything she says is like, okay, well, she's saying that because of this, or this is happening because of that. It's not like she just woke up and just be like,
oh, I feel like this. Yeah, nah, she has sources that she cite.
Yeah, it was really, 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 really dope. I was just like, because at first I was listening to it just because a lot of times I would listen to the podcast and then go back and watch it, but since it was just on Patreon, I was just listening to it at first, and I'm like, I gotta watch it. Yeah. So then I went back to go rewatch it again, and I'm glad I did because all of the pictures and stuff they show going back, it was just really, really good. Like the whole thing I thought was amazing.
Super insightful.
Yeah, it was really, really dope. And I thought Joe always does a fabulous job, but
definitely.
I think that was his best Humans episode so far.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it was his best one. Yeah, I think he gets better and better and better and better every time, I feel.
Every time you sit down with somebody, the conversation do get better. Salute to y'all.
Yeah. The Nikki one, I was like, oh, this is the best one. And then we got the Candance Owens one, and I think that one's the best one now. I think that was the best one. But yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was super, super great. Yeah, I was nervous before it came out because she was on Fit and Fresh. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did see Fresh and Fit. You know,
I didn't see it. Fresh. I always fucking do the other way around. Fit and Fresh, Fresh and Fit. But I didn't watch none of it. I just saw clips.
I watched a little bit of that episode. We actually worked with somebody that was on that episode of Fresh and Fit.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was an all right episode. You know, I don't like that podcast.
Well, you know, I was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not gonna talk shit about them, but yeah, Candace was on there, and it was all right. You know, I only turned it on because I saw. Because
she was on.
Owens.
Me too.
You know what I mean?
Me too.
And they had a pretty decent conversation, and from the basis of what the podcast is, Candance Owens is a great medium to be in that room with those men and all of those women. You know what I'm saying? A great medium because she's going to bring, like she did to the table, you know, her logic, you know, as long as the outlook that, you know, everybody has around them. I'm trying to stay away from talking shit about the podcast.
Yeah, I have to go back and watch it because I saw I knew she was with, I knew what she did with Joe because that's when we was out there. He had did that. They had recorded the day we were there. So I already knew that it was going to come out. But then when I had saw like clips and stuff, I'm like, now I can finally talk about that it's coming out. And then it was like that week of, he started dropping his clips. I saw the stuff with her on that podcast. And I was just like, I don't know. And then I never was going to look at it, but I'm going to go back and look at it because I hate their show.
Yeah.
But I do understand it. And I guess at one point I was watching it just because I'm a podcaster at my soul. So I be feeling like I need to watch every fucking body, even if I don't like it. I'll give it a shot. But yeah, I'm going to go check it out. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was great. You asked me what I had on earlier, and I do have on Trapletics, and I can't wait to come back eventually. I can't wait to come back. I think I'll be back in like 3 months, maybe 4. Once I get my head back into space, I'm back in love with the gym, so that part is easy. It's just that I fell out of love with the gym.
I'm out of love with the gym right now, man.
Oh, I'm so in love.
I used to be in love with it, but now I think because of my job, I just be so mentally and physically drained. Yeah. I gotta find like a medium where I can go back to the gym. But right now, I'm just like let me focus on the diet part. Yeah. I'll get back in the gym when I can, but right now I gotta take it.
Well, the diet part is the biggest part.
Yeah, it is.
So you got that down pat. The gym, I feel like it's gonna be easier. But yeah, I'm back in love with the diet. I'm back in love with the gym. So I see myself falling back in love with Trapletics. I tell myself I've been trying to post every single day, just to like be consistent for when it is time for me to come back. But yeah, I'm gonna be ready soon.
So for the new listeners that don't know, what is Trapletics?
Trapletics is my fitness brand. So I have a fitness brand. I started Trapletics maybe 2016, 2017. And it first started off just clothes. And I have CBDT, which I still have. I'm probably going to start promoting that more. But I have CBDT. And yeah, just a fitness brand for females. At one point I wanted to like expand and do men and kids, and it's like no, it's gonna forever just be females. Yes. Yeah, but I'm excited to bring it back. I had to like play on trap to take risk and prosper. Okay. And yeah. It really Pretty Girls Love Trap Music. That album was like my short story. I was in the studio when they was like A&R in a project and putting together like the last little songs in the order of the songs. So it was just like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. And it was just like, I don't know. 2 Chainz is cool. That's my dog.
I love it. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah. So be on the lookout months from now. But yeah, I'll be ready. Once I drop this a little bit more weight, get more consistent in this gym, I'm gonna be 100% ready.
Yeah, look out for them Trapletics commercials. It's going down.
So we already did the advice, but do you have a voicemail for us?
I do have a voicemail for us.
And don't forget, please send in your advice to ayoudoingthemmost@gmail.com or send it to us on Instagram. And don't forget to send us voice notes. We need them.
Yeah, stop coming up to me. I have to tell y'all this every episode. Y'all wanna, Brittany, I got a moment where I was doing the most. I want you to send it to me. They might recognize my voice. Well, change your voice.
Oh my goodness, somebody told me that today. I'm so glad you said that last part. Somebody literally told me that today. And this person is like, he's not famous, but people know him. However, nobody knows his voice. So I'm just like, dude, like you don't have a pot. He was like, what you mean? I was like, listen, you taking it like I'm being disrespectful, but I'm not. It's not like people listen to you weekly. People see you, and he be like, everybody say I should start a podcast, and I got a good voice. Yes, I think you have a great voice, and your podcast will thrive just because of your resources. However, no one's listening to you today, so nobody knows what the fuck you sound like.
So send that funky voice note. Dang, help us out.
Maybe I can also change how the voice sounds.
Okay,
help us because
y'all feel self-conscious about that. Go ahead and still send them in. Won't nobody know it's you. I'll make you sound like a squeaky little kid or something.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, all right, but we're gonna get into this one. It's a little crazy.
Or it could be like the anonymous deep voice, that used to be on like 60 Minutes or Unsolved Mysteries.
No,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay, so some wild shit that I've done. I feel like I've done a lot of crazy ass, unthinkable ass shit. But I would say what really break the bank for me would be, okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning, right? So I had first moved to Dallas, and I was new to the city. You know, I didn't really know a lot of people. I didn't really know the areas. Like, I was new. And I was talking to this guy, and like, we were cool. He was cool. We would always have a good time. But this one particular like my homegirl was in town because she drives trucks. So she like, shit, pull up on me, like, you know. And at the time, I was chilling with him, so I felt like he was kind of jealous. Because when I asked him to drop me off, because keep in mind, at the time, I didn't have a car. I asked him to drop me off. Shawty was like acting real sassy about it, right? So I was like, okay. So he takes me to the truck stop where she at or whatever to drop me off. But as we was on the way, he started like complaining, saying how I'm being rude because I'm leaving him to hang with her. And I asked him to just basically like stop the car, like let me out. Like I probably was maybe 10, 15 minutes away from the destination. When I say this nigga act like he did not want to let me out the car, like, so I'm like, bro, I'm asking you nicely to stop the car. He started speeding up, like he was gonna try to kidnap me. So I don't know, my senses just went off. So I was like, I'm gonna count to 5. 1, 2, 5, nigga. I hopped out that bitch face first. Like the car was going full speed. I ain't give a fuck. I hopped, slap out that bitch, and I broke photos. Which really, I really didn't have to do all that because I feel like he was just, fucking with me or whatever. But don't play with me. Like I'll baby. So yeah, I hopped out and I barely could walk. I ended up having to go to the hospital. I had broke 4 toes, and the shit was crazy. It was crazy.
What that boot look like?
I have so many fucking questions.
Like,
did he take her to the hospital? I have to know if he took her to the hospital. I have to know.
Yeah, it's like an episode of Dragon Ball Z.
What the fuck? Jumping out of a car is nuts. Jesus. Wow. Wow. And my thing is, you broke 4. She should have just broke 5 because damn.
Yep. Yeah, I thought that was real crazy. And you want to know something? The more interesting thing about these voice notes is they're going to get crazier.
Yeah, that is insane.
Yeah.
Whew.
Make sure y'all send y'all voice notes in to ayoudoingthemost@gmail.com or DM us at ayoudoingthemost on IG or send them to one of the respective phone numbers that you have if you know any of us.
Oh my god.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at ayoudoingthemost. I am at Cinnamon J.
I'm at Brene Diane.
And this is Remy the Brain, you bitch you.
And we out this bitch.
Hooray.